Yeah, welcome back, sir. So, in the last class, we have done with the revision of the breach of contracts. So, we'll do the scanner on the breach of the contract. First question, this was asked so many times in the exam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, around 10 times this question was asked in the exam. Get question. An anticipatory breach of contract is a breach of contract occurring before the time fixed for the performance has arrived. Unech the definition. Discuss stating also the effects of the anticipatory breach. Effects of the anticipatory breach. So direct question beta. He's asking what is anticipatory breach. He only explained what is anticipatory breach. He's asking the effects of the anticipatory breach. So anticipatory breach, types of anticipatory breach, ये पूरा लिखना बेटा. Effects of anticipatory breach. ये पूरा लिखे तो you may get around 5 marks. Around. This was asked nearly 10 times. 7 marks, 6 marks. Yeah, beta. Around 5 to 6 marks. 10 times push. Direct question. Clear? Where a party to contract 24 Maya beta, June 24, 6 marks. Where a party to contract refuses altogether to perform or is disabled from performing his part of it, the other party has the right to rescind it. Discuss the statement and effects of such refusal under the Indian Contract Act. Same question beta, 11th time. What is anticipatory breach and effects of the anticipatory breach? Pura likhna beta. 11 times. What is anticipatory breach? Same question. Next question. Liquidated damages is a genuine pre-estimate of compensation for damages for certain anticipatory breach of contract, whereas penalty on the other hand is a extravagant amount, that means which is not reasonable in nature. Clearly unconscionable penalty is not reasonable. Unconscionable means not reasonable, conscionable means reasonable, and no comparison to the amount of the loss suffered by parties. Explain. He is asking everything about the liquid damage and penalty. I keep the star no beta here. Where is that? Liquid damage and penalty. So he already explained 50% in the question itself. Then so he's asking the difference between the liquidated damage and penalty. Aditya, what happened? What are you doing? Listen carefully. Clear beta? Difference. The right question. From here, case loss. ICA test your knowledge beta. आपका ICA book में रहता. X entered into a contract with Y for supply of 1000 water bottles at the rate of 5 rupees per bottle, to be delivered at a specified time. So X entered into agreement with Y to supply water bottles. Each bottle कितना बेटा? 5 rupees. Thereafter, X contracts to supply him. Who is the seller? Y. Generally, we will text to Y, no beta. X is the seller, X is the Y is the seller, X is the buyer. X entered into contract with Y to supply him. मुझे water bottle दे दो. So he is the seller, he is the buyer. Thereafter, X contracts with Z. उल्टा बेटा. Sorry. X entered into contract with Y to supply him. Sorry. X is the seller, Y is the buyer. Sorry. Seller is the buyer. Bottle is for the 5 rupees. Clear na? Thereafter, X contracts with Z for purchase of 1000 bottles at the rate of 4.5 per bottle. Then X entered into agreement with Z. So here Z is the seller, is the buyer. So he will purchase for 4.5 paisa 4.5 rupee, and he will sell it to Y for the 5 rupees. Till now clear? And at the same time told Z that he did so for the purpose of performing the contract with the Y. So X said to Z, Babu, I am taking from you because I have to give it to whom? Y. This is the purpose. I am taking from you because I have to give it to Y. Clearly he said. Z fails to supply the Z fails to supply to X. Z fails to perform his contract in due course, and market price of the water bottle on the day was 5.25 for water bottle. Consequently, X could not procure the water bottle from Y, descended the contract. So X is since Z is not giving to X, X is unable to give it to Y. Calculate the amount of damage which X could claim from Z. So actually Z at which price? What is the market price beta on the date of breach? 5 point. What is the contract price beta? 4.5. So how much we can claim? 75 paisa. Into how many bottles? Ordinary damage. Which damage? Same example we discussed while giving the regular lecture. Calculate the amount of damages X could claim from the Z in the circumstances. What would be your answer if Z had not informed about the Y contract? Explain with reference to provisions of the Indian Contract Act. Clear na beta? How much can claim beta? 750 into how many bottles? 1.5 into 1000 bottles. Clear? Same question beta. Same question. ऊपर क्वेश्चन. This question came nearly ऐसे 10 to 15 times आया बोल के बोला. M entered into contract with Shanti Traders to make and deliver certain machinery to them by 3627 for 11.5. M entered into contract with the Shanti Traders to make and deliver the certain machinery to them for 11.5. Due to labor strike, M could not manufacture and deliver the machinery to Shanti Traders. Later, Shanti Traders procured the machinery from the another manufacturer for Shanti Traders taking it from the someone else for how much beta? 12.75. So later, Shanti Traders procured the machinery from another manufacturer for 12.75. Due to this, Shanti Traders also prevented from performing the contract with which it has to make it had to made with the Zenith Traders at the time of the further contract with M, and were समझ में आ रहा? And were compelled to pay the compensation for breach of the contract. Advice: Shanti Traders the amount of compensation it can claim from the M Limited. How much beta? What is the market price? 12.75. What is the contract price? कितना आता बेटा? 1.05. 6 marks beta. So here we should write about the what is the meaning of ordinary damages, what is the meaning of special damages. Step number 1, facts of prior case. So how much we can claim beta? Clear? Able to understand. Clear? Same question A B. At which price we would supply actually? Since we are not supplying, he is taking outside from the at which price? What is the market price? 12.7. What is the contract price? 11.5. How much you can claim? He should write damages, special damage, ordinary damage, facts of prior case. So we can claim 1.25. Clear question? Question is coming so many times. Same question came 10 times beta. So at which price we have to sell beta? Since we are unable to sell it, which price is purchasing? How much you can purchase? How much you can claim? 50 into how many pieces? I'm not reading the question again. Okay, na? Same question. At which price we hold supply? But at which price we are purchasing? 5,000. And beta, how much we can claim? 200. Into how many tons? That means then examine the different amount of damages. How much amount of damages? Able to understand? Same question. Same question. 300 contact with fee purchase of the 1,000 bags of the rice. Per bag, 1,000 rupees. Per bag, since we are not supplying, at which price he is purchasing beta? 1100. So how much you can claim? 100. Into how many bags? How much can claim totally? 1 lakh. क्वेश्चन समझ में आ रहा है बेटा? सेम क्वेश्चन कब आया बेटा? 2020 आरटीपी में आया 4.5 5 rupees 5.25 just now we discussed no same that is at which 5.25 minus 5 4.5 then first question this one only देखो he refer the Hyderabad bags in case la also Ramaswamy of Chennai placed an order with the Shah of Ahmedabad for supply of the urud dal kg. Since we are not purchasing, so we are taking from outside market. How much at which price? So how much damage you can claim? 13 into 10 tons. Done beta? Ton is equal to 100 kgs. Clear? Total how much? 1 lakh 30. Done. 13 rupees into 40 minus 53 entra 13 into 10 tons into each ton is equal to 100 1000 1000 कितना आता है अपनो 1 2 3 4 आता क्लियर क्विंटल मीन्स 100 टन मीन्स 1000 क्लियर at which price we have to supply but at which price we are supplying into how many tons 200 into that is 5,000 minus 4,000 is 200 into 500 tons. Clear? कितना क्वेश्चन कितना बार सेम क्वेश्चन बेटा ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट विद शांति ट्रेडर्स रिपीटेड 4.5 minus 5 50 paisa into 1000 is 5.25 done. देखो कितना ये भी आंसर इज गिविंग हिज रेट व्हाट इज ऑर्डिनरी डैमेज देखो एलिमेंट से बैक सेंड ले सेम क्वेश्चन ये भी डन वी डिस्कस दिस क्वेश्चन इन द लास्ट चैप्टर एक्चुअली नेक्स्ट Chetan was traveling to Manali with his wife by bus of Himalayan Travels Private Limited. Due to some technical default in the bus, the driver has to stop the bus in midway in cold night. Which case la? Hobbs versus SC Railway. Same question, same case la. I don't know whether he's different case la name or not. The driver advised the passengers to get to the shelter in the nearest hotel, which was at a distance of only 1 kilometer from that place. So the wife of Mr. Chetan caught cold, fell ill due to being asked to get down, and she had to walk in the cold night to reach the hotel. Same thing, no beta? Case la. So Mr. Chetan filed a suit against Himalayan Travels Private Limited for damages for the personal inconvenience and hotel charges, medical treatment of his wife. Can he claim all these things? From the bus to hotel, maximum 1,000 rupees by car also. So explain whether Chetan can get the compensation. Yes, but only debt consequence, which doesn't have the debt consequence, he cannot claim. Then on the basis of the provisions, it was said that Mr. Chetan can claim the damages for personal inconvenience, hotel charges, but not for the medical treatment of his wife, which has a remote consequence. Remote damage we discussed, no? So if I'm teaching well, he will be cleared, then he'll be getting a job, then he'll getting a purchasing the building, getting the rent, getting the interest. We discussed, no? पूरा आता क्या? नहीं? Same example, no? Aditya, looking at? Same question, beta. Same question as it is. Chetan traveling to Manali. Repeat हो रहा बेटा? होता? Same question as it is without changing comma full stop also, beta. In case of breach of contract, the court may award the compensation or damages. Explain the circumstances when court may award ordinary damages, when court may award special damages, when court may award the liquidated damages. Direct question. You should write everything about the ordinary, special, and liquidated damages. 2 marks or 1 mark. 3 marks. Any marks? 24 RTP September. Seema was running a boutique in New Delhi. Seema was running a boutique in New Delhi. She had to deliver some cloth to her friend Kiran, who was putting up an exhibition in the Mumbai. Seema delivered the sewing machine and some cloth to railway company to be delivered at the place where the exhibition has to be held. So we said to railway company, so please supply this in the Nampalli railway station. Seema expected to earn the exceptional profits from the sales made at the time of exhibition. However, she did not bring this fact to the notice of the railway authorities. It is not a special damage. If you're already informed to that party, no beta, usko bolte hain special damages. Otherwise, ordinary damages. What is important? She did not inform to the railway authorities regarding the how much profit she can get. The goods were delivered to the place after conclusion of the exhibition. So which damage she can claim? Special or ordinary? Ordinary. On account of such a breach, the breach of contract by railway authorities, can Seema recover the loss of profits? She can claim, but only ordinary damages, but not the special damages. Then recover only loss arising in the ordinary course of business, which means ordinary damages. Which damages? So we should get everywhere he is specifying the idly versus backs only. Or I don't know how many people you will do, whether you will revise it or not again and again. Rahul was a disc jockey at a 5-star hotel. As per the contract, he is supposed to perform every weekend. That is twice a week, Saturday, Sunday. Rahul will be paid 2,000 rupees per day. Saturday 2,500, Sunday 2,500. However, after 1 month, Rahul willfully absent himself for the performance. So he is performing few weeks. Next few weeks he is not performing. So can he claim? Yes, quantum merit. Taking into the account provisions of the Indian Contract Act, answer the following. Does the hotel have the right to end the contract? Yes, because we made the breach. No, they have a right to terminate the contract. Then if the hotel sends out the mail to Rahul that they are interested to continue the contract, Rahul accept. Can the hotel rescind the contract after 1 month on the grounds of subsequent on this ground subsequently? No, actually I am supposed to sing for 10 evenings. I was singing 4 evenings only. Then you resigned it. Again you are calling. Again I am accepting. Can you rescind subsequently? No, because new contract comes into existence. Then innovation beta. You can't. In which case, in which of these cases, termination of the contract or continuation of the contract, can the hotel claim the damages if he had suffered the loss as a result of the breach? If I made the breach, you are terminating. You are getting a loss. Can you claim damages? Yes. Actually, you have to pay me how much, beta? 2,500. Since I am not coming, you are appointing another singer. He is charging 3,000 rupees. Because of my breach, how much you are getting loss? 500. So if I am terminated, you can claim. If I'm continuing, you can't, because I'm singing, no beta. And so here we can claim the damages. Here we cannot claim the damages. They're continuing. Able to understand that, sir? Hmm? Same, huh? Same. What is the law relating to determination of compensation on breach of the contract under section 73? Date question beta. So types of damages is writing about the ordinary damages, meaning of damage, ordinary damage, special damage, remote damage, exemplary damage. What is the meaning of the sue for injunction? एक बार आया बेटा 16 में आया. Sue for injunction. Injunction means demand in the court to stay order. Liquid damage versus penalty asked 20 to 21. दो बार आया बेटा. X borrows 1000 rupees from Y and agrees to repay the amount with interest of 12% at the end of 6 months. The contract further provided that in case of default in repayment, the interest will be payable at the rate of the 70%. Whether the interest is punishable in nature. Normal interest is 12%. That means per month 1% per month. Can we increase 12% to 70%? It is punishable in nature. A penalty. It's a penalty punishable in nature. 12 13 not punishable. 12 to 13 not punishable. 12 into 70 punishable. Look at how he is asking the questions. Same example we discussed, no beta. Bank wrongfully dishonored a check of 1000 rupees belonging to the Dana Seth, a millionaire. He says that his credit has came down to the level of Mofatlal, a person having only few thousand rupees. As his check से क्या बड़ा इज्जत आ दे 1000 1000 has been dishonored wrongfully by the bank. So can Seth file a case on the bank? Yes, wrongful dishonor of a check. Amount of the check more or less? Less, 1000 rupees only. We can claim more damages. We discuss now. Next. A entered into contract with B for supplying of the 800 tons of iron ore within the 4 months. A fails to make the delivery in time owing to difficulty in transport, but he admitted the availability of iron ore in the market at a higher price. So can A take the plea of impossible to the performance? No, contract will not become void due to default by third party due to difficulty in performance. We discussed in the last chapter. A and B entered into contract to supply unique item, alternate of which is not available in the market. So for specific performance, A refused to supply the agreed unique item to B. So what are the directions could be given by court? So for the specific performance, because no alternative available. Are you able to understand the questions? X promised to bring back Y life again. Impossible. A agrees to sell for 50 kgs of the apple loaded into a truck left for delivery. Due to riots, it was goods are kharab ho gaya beta. Perishable in nature. Contract will become void contract. We discussed same question last chapter. What are the types of damages? Date question beta. Ordinary, special. Kab aaya beta? 19. Done. Stand up. The remaining part we'll see in the next class.